Hey everyone. So, some crazy stuff happened on Raw. So, to be clear, on WWE, we are getting Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. Thank God. I mean, I prefer that about a million times more than I prefer Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal, who I already know. I mean, you already know who's gonna win. The only good thing that could have happened in that is seeing Jinder Mahal get squashed. I would have really loved to see that. By the way, Roman Reigns is finally cleared to be back in the ring, and he was in the ring tonight, and yeah, he once again proved all the haters wrong. Delivered a pretty good promo with his brothers, friends, but Shield brothers. Um, then they had a match with The Miz and The Bar, and obviously they won, and they did a Shield Powerbomb, and I'm very happy. And the fifth member of Team Raw was changed from Jason Jordan to Triple H out of nowhere, and I'm not. It's not that I'm not happy. I guess I am. It's just the look on Jason Jordan's face when he was just genuinely crying. I get that part's scripted. I already know that part's scripted, but he's a really good actor. Like people in the WWE who can just cry, like out of nowhere, like the Big Show, Vince McMahon. They're just really good at crying out of nowhere. And now Jason Jordan, they're just really good at the act. Um, yeah, it's just the hope in his eyes to be told by his father that he's not good enough to be on the team. And I mean, he wasn't told by his father, he was told by his father's boss, and was then pedigreed by his father's boss for no reason. Yeah, Triple H just says that he's now the fifth member instead of Jason, and then pedigrees him for no reason. He just pedigrees him for no. I'm not kidding. It comes out of nowhere. I mean, you know it's coming because it's Triple H, but there's no reason for it. There's no reason to pedigree him. It's just, I mean, Kurt is leading the team, so you're giving him a reason to not let the team win because you just pedigreed his son. Why would he want to help the person who just attacked his son? And Jason Jordan works for you. Why would you attack someone who works for you? And he was crying. You attacked a person who you made cry. I, it's not that I wouldn't expect it from Triple H. It's just the fact that it makes no sense. It just what? How was that pedigree beneficial to him at all? Was doing that really worth jeopardizing Raw's winning edge? And I hope Raw beats SmackDown because, it's pretty clear Raw's most likely not going to be doing. Raw's probably not invading SmackDown tomorrow. They're probably not. I was hoping that they would. They technically still could. Oh, that rhymes. They technically still could, but they're probably not going to. If they do in the future, like tomorrow, I'm gonna be really glad. But so far, it doesn't look like they are. I mean, I get what they're doing. They're like giving SmackDown most of the edge to make it look like SmackDown's winning. But obviously, Raw should win because SmackDown won last year. And I just think it was a year ago that Brock Lesnar was beaten in a minute 26 by Goldberg. Hopefully, they'll make up for that by having Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles go about 20 minutes. Let me dream. 20 minutes. Let the match go 20 minutes. Please. Please. Let it go 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. What else even happened? Okay, there was a women's match, and I'm sorry to say this, but, oh, wait, I just forgot. I was just about to say that I didn't care, but I mean, I just remembered Bailey is now on Team Raw for the Survivor Series again, and I hope they give her a highlight in that match. They've been treating her poorly. They've been treating her like Cesaro, even giving her the whole arm tape thing. Just showing how much he was like. Example, they're both great talents, but they're put in tag team matches to show how underused they are as a singles act, as a singles wrestler, and they make them lose a lot. I mean, Cesaro and Bailey are getting pinned a lot. I mean, think when they're in a tag team match or a fatal four way match, who's the one who's taking the pin? Cesaro or Bailey? It's just what happens. I mean, like in the TLC match for the women's Raw championship, who's the one who takes the pin? Bailey from Alexa Bliss. Like Alexa Bliss pinned her last time. I get that Alexa Bliss still has to win, but why make Bailey take the pin? Why? I genuinely don't get it. There were 3 other women in that match, all of them who could afford to take a pin. But why Bailey? She came back too. You pinned a returning superstar. It's like when John Cena beat Brock Lesnar, only except, John Cena actually gave Brock Lesnar an AA on the steel steps. So you can understand how that could actually pin him. But, Alexa Bliss just DDTs her, and then that's it. Like, that's it. I feel bad for Bailey. I hope she gets a huge highlight in this match, and if the Raw women's team is winning this year, please let Bailey get the last pin. She deserves it. She deserves to get the last pin like last year. She deserves it. And what else happened? Oh yeah, Jason Jordan fought Bray Wyatt. I don't know who wins because I didn't watch the match. I watched the Triple H video before this one, so I don't really think it matters who won that match. Because if Bray won, that's okay. It makes sense because it's Bray, and if Jason Jordan won, then it's Jason pinning Bray. I'm gonna watch it as soon as this video is over, and then go to sleep. But it literally doesn't matter who won. I think Bray Wyatt won because they were showing that Jason Jordan's a bit injured. I think it might be a kayfabe injury. I don't know, but injury. If anything else happened on Raw, it's probably just I'm probably not talking about it because I think I just don't care. Yeah, what else even happened? Braun Strowman versus Kane. I was in the middle of watching that until, I was talking to my sister and then I decided to make the video. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a pretty straightforward video. And, see you on Sunday when, Survivor Series. Hope Team Raw wins. Really hope. I think the SmackDown women's team is winning and the Raw men's team is winning. I think that's what they got across. Like, they invaded Raw to give them the bigger point in the rivalry between the two brands. So, like, you see them as a legitimate threat, and it's still a surprise when Raw comes out with a victory. I mean, SmackDown's being led by Shane McMahon. The guy who only has, 1 or 2 wins in WWE at all. I think he's only got, 1 or 2. It's less than 20. And he's going up against Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle and Triple H, and Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor. Doesn't really matter at that point. I mean, I'm pretty sure. And when the SmackDown women were fighting the Raw women in the Under Siege video, I think the reason that they had the SmackDown women just beat them without interference, just beat them down, is to show that they're probably winning their match. So, and Raw's women's team is being led by Alicia Fox. That's probably their excuse for losing. So, good night, everyone.